Alright guys, I'm the Zachman18. Welcome back to the Rouge Gamer 25 channel. I'm here once again with my co-member, the Toy 24.
Hey guys.
And this is actually going to be my first ever walkthrough here on this channel. I know I'm doing Pressure Luck for the PC right now for our show, one of our new shows. But now I've decided to do a walkthrough that Cody was going to do, but I decided that I would do it since I've already beaten the game and Cody hasn't. But I'm going to let him be a special guest on this. Each episode is going to last about a half an hour each. And the game that I've chosen to play today is a game based off one of the greatest TV shows in the universe. It is NCIS for the Wii.
That's right.
Let's get this game fired up. Let me go ahead and show you the box art for this. Yep, it's got the whole cast on there. Go ahead and show you the spine. It'll show on the camera. There it is, you can kind of see it there. And here's the back. It's a great game.
And this walkthrough is sponsored by the NCIS 200th episode coming up next Tuesday.
Yeah, and that's the other reason why I wanted to do this was because that this week, well, here on the Rouge Gamer 25 channel, we are going to celebrate the 200th episode by doing this walkthrough. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and get a new story fired up, do a new game. And the episode 1 is called Jackpot, so I'm going to let you guys watch the opening cutscene and check it out. And now for the opening theme song. Starring Jethro Gibbs, Anthony Donoso, Ziva David, Abby Shudo, Timothy McGee, Leon Vance, and Donald Mallard, aka Ducky. Is that an awesome intro or what?
Definitely.
Alright.
Hey, geek. Who sent Ziva the flowers?
Jealous?
Jealous? Me? No, of course not.
You sure? Because you sound jealous.
I'm just surprised someone would send Ziva flowers. That's all.
Why are you surprised?
Yeah, what girl doesn't like getting flowers?
Girls, yes, but we're talking about Ziva.
Grab your gear.
Where we going, boss?
Atlantic City. Nice flowers.
Alright, time to go to the casino. Now we're going to talk to the officers, what Tony would call him, Dirty Harry.
Special Agent Gibbs.
I'm Sergeant Gates, Atlantic City Police Department. You guys here to assist us?
Other way around. Here you got a dead Marine reservist. That's NCIS jurisdiction.
Works for me. This is Atlantic City. I got enough on my plate already. Happy to take second seat on this. Just make sure my office gets copies of all your findings.
Done. What do you got?
A robbery, and a big one. We got a dozen Florida retirees up for a week-long vacation. They were on the casino floor when it happened. None of them saw anything. All of them report hearing a blast and seeing everyone in the casino run for the front doors. No eyewitnesses to the actual robbery. Inside there, we have a huge mess. You might just want to go see for yourself.
Let's go.
Well, hello there, Dirty Harry. Is that a 44 Magnum?
Good eye. It was a gift from my father when I made sergeant. He was on the force as well.
Never know when you're gonna need to blow a hole in an engine block, huh?
Denozo.
On your 6, boss.
On your 6, boss. Time to investigate the
We
crime
got 2
scene.
dead guards. One was a Marine in the reserves. Denozo, pictures. Don't forget the footprints. And see if Ducky or Ziva need help.
On it, boss.
Alright, so in this game you get different objectives. So for example, this one is to, our first one is to examine the crime scene and
These look like fingerprints.
take pictures of all these
Better
things.
take a photo.
Here's some fingerprints on a light switch. Go ahead and zoom in, take that picture with the A button on the
Perfect.
remote.
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Someone used this light switch after the blast.
Why do you think that?
There are clear prints on the dust on both sides of the switch.
Alright, let's keep investigating. Here's a bullet hole.
Look at that. Perfect.
And this bullet is a 357 bullet slug. Just take a
What's
picture of
that
the
over
footprints.
there? That's one. Keep up the good work. I should take a photo of this.
Alright.
Your photographs may never make the homepage of a medical journal, but I dare say you have done splendid work, Tony.
Alright, so we're done with the footprints, so now we just gotta take photos of all the bullets.
A bullet went right through this cabinet. We will need to move it to get the slug.
Well, don't just stand there. Give me a hand.
So we gotta move this cabinet in order to get this
Pull the
bullet
cabinet,
hole.
Tony.
We gotta pull the remote to the right by holding
You
the A
found
button.
it. Well done, Tony.
And there's the bullet hole.
Perfect.
There we go.
Yes.
357. Alright. So there's one up here, so we gotta move this chair in order to get up there. And now we can take a picture of the bullet.
Alright, guys, this is now time for mission number 8.
That was a tricky
Alright.
one. Thank you, Tony.
More 357 bullet slugs. So on the top right, you'll see the
Good
percentages
catch.
of how well we're doing.
Perfect.
Alright, this time we got a 9mm bullet slugs. There's Ziva. And if you guys didn't know, the actors in this game are not the actual actors besides Ducky.
Bingo. Piece of
But let me
cake.
be the first to say that the actors they picked for the other characters, Cody, are really good. They sound
People want photos of the victims.
they sound just like them, don't they?
A bit.
Yeah. Alright, first victim, Melvin Farley, 1 bullet wound in the chest. And we gotta talk to Ducky.
Tony, would you also take a photo of the victim's sidearm? We need to move the body, but I'm afraid we will disturb the weapon if we do it before you take the photo.
Sure, Doc.
Now we gotta take a picture of the murder weapon.
I should take a photo of this.
And this bullet is
Good catch.
this is a 357 pistol.
Thank you, Tony. Now I can get on with the rest of my work.
Now we'll take a picture of this guy. This guy is Dustin Johnson. He has bullet wounds in the head and the chest. So we're done with that.
Ah, thank you, Tony. Just what I asked for. Now, if you would be so kind as to help me move this body, I would be most grateful.
So now we gotta move the body. Move Melvin Farley.
Ready, Tony? 1, 2, 3, lift with your leg. Gently now. We're going to take him to your left. Here we go. Good.
What?
We can put him down just there and down.
Nothing. It was just some videos of ours. watching on the NCIS
Thank you again, Tony.
Oh.
You've been quite helpful as usual. Oh, and good luck. Look at that, over there. It appears as if one of the bullets exited the body and lodged itself in the wall behind it.
Good catch. Nice work, Duck.
Alright, so we got another bullet hole there, which was behind the
Good
victim.
catch.
Bingo.
9mm bullet slugs. So we're doing
Look
that.
what eagle-eyed Denozo just found.
Some self-respect.
I set myself up for that one.
That was a good one.
No, Ziva. I found the last slug.
Good. Now help me set up these lasers so we can triangulate the bullet trajectories.
So now we
You're
gotta,
welcome, Ziva.
so now we gotta set up these lasers into the bullets so that we can tell where the bullets are. I mean, where the shots came from. So there's one there. There's one there. So now we gotta put a laser on these other 3. There's one there. One there.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay. And one there.
Tony, you need to put one laser in each hole.
Trust me, Ziva. That's one thing I know how to do. I've had a lot of, let's just say, practice in similar circumstances.
Apparently not enough, because you have missed at least one. Maybe you are good at that after all.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Alright, now turn off the lights. And we activate the laser emitters.
Well, will you look at that?
It looks like there were 2 shooters.
I'm back.
Awesome. So we're just testing out the laser emitters. Looks like there were 2 shooters. So
Both of them were very good shots.
This guard, however, couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, and our dead Marine didn't fire a shot. Dollars to donuts, Abby confirms it.
Why do your idioms always involve food?
Because I'm usually hungry. Do I have to teach you everything?
Not everything.
alright, we are getting pretty close to getting halfway through this part of our NCIS walkthrough. And we're done with the crime scene. Back to Gibbs.
What do you got, Denozo?
Different sets of unidentified footprints, fingerprints on the light switch, and my gut is telling me something interfered with the guard returning fire.
Nice work, Denozo. I'll go interview the other guard.
Which guard, boss?
The one that didn't get killed.
Right, boss.
The one that didn't get killed. Now we gotta interview this guy. So what's really cool here is that we can press the A button while they're talking to get more information out of them. Let's start the interview.
Mr. Valesco, Special Agent Denozo, NCIS. Need to ask you a few questions.
Sure, yeah.
You were on duty this morning when the robbery took place?
I was supposed to be.
That a yes or a no?
Alright, I was late, okay? Schedule said 2 o'clock, but I wasn't here then. Car conked out. It's a piece of crap.
Any idea who would want to rob the Lucky Card Casino?
Well, it's a casino. Anyone who likes money. But the guy who owns Casino Noir, he's got more interest than most.
I'm gonna need a name.
His name is Brian Tasca. He's been trying to buy the Lucky Card Casino for years, but the owners wouldn't sell. Word is he was pretty pissed about it.
So it turns out that Brian Tasca might be the one behind the robbery.
You were late to work, so you didn't see what happened.
Not really.
Could you be more specific?
I told you I was late. I didn't see nothing. I don't know how many there were. I don't know how they did it, okay?
Hey, those are pretty sweet boots. I have a pair just like them.
They get the job done. And they don't make my feet sweat.
They're trailsman boots, right?
Yep. I wear them every night.
Alright, so now we've got Mr. Velasco's boots. So we're gonna compare him to the footprints at the crime scene with Abby later.
Anything else you can tell me about the night of the robbery?
Like I said, man, the robbers were gone when I got here.
Okay. If you think of anything else that might help, give me a call.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Hey, boss. I just finished interviewing the casino guard, Jason Velasco.
And?
He says the owner of a rival casino, Brian Tasca, had motive around the lucky card. McGee should look this guy up.
Great.
Alright. About 15 minutes left in our first part of our NCIS walkthrough. What are you watching?
I'm watching a video on how to beat that Perfect Episode 1.
Oh.
I'm stuck at one part.
Alright, so now we gotta hack into the database. So we gotta enter the right numbers. First one is 5, 6, and 1. So they get harder as they get as you move along in the game. Now we just gotta look at all these. Okay, so none of those goes with our case. Now, criminal record, there's a tax evasion. So there's an FBI investigation report that indicates that Brian Tasca is currently serving time for money laundering and his assets have been frozen, so unlikely he planned the robbery.
What do you got, McGee?
The owner of Casino Noir, Brian Tasca, is currently under federal investigation for money laundering.
And?
Tasca is in a federal prison and his assets are frozen, which makes it highly unlikely that he could have planned the heist.
So he's not our guy.
Afraid not, boss.
Okay. Get that victim profile finished.
On it.
Alright, so now we gotta look at Dustin Johnson, so we gotta put this password in, we gotta memorize the sequence. 1, 2. Okay, so we gotta get 1 and 2 in that order. Pretty easy. Just go like bam, bam, and we're in.
So while we're doing this, I'm gonna start.
There's only 12 minutes.
Starting to upload my Black Ops video.
Oh, you're gonna upload your Black Ops video?
I might. I don't know since when I'm done filming this part, and we might film one of my walkthroughs that I'm doing after this.
Yeah, there's only about 12 minutes left in this part, so then we can film that. So we gotta match those. But seriously, if any of you out there are big fans of the show NCIS, get this game, because it is for you. And as you can see up there...
If you guys are a fan of any walkthroughs that we're doing, then I suggest you either favorite this video if you want, favorite our videos if you want them, or buy the games that we're playing yourself, because all the games that we're going to be playing are going to be pretty good games.
Yeah, and as you can see on the top, you get Calf Pow, which basically means lives. If you guys don't know what Calf Pow is, it's the drink that Abby drinks on the show. So we just found out that Melvin Farley was a good marksman.
Good work, McGee.
Tell Abby I'll tell her myself.
I like how they have the black and white fade outs, which is pretty cool. Okay. Watch another cutscene.
Zip it, McGee of Little Faith. I've not yet begun to investigate.
All right. Over to Abby.
Hi, Abs.
Tony, what's up?
Need you to do me a favor.
A favor. All right. What do you need?
Ziva got flowers from somebody. I need you to lift the fingerprints off of it and tell me you sent them.
Tony, are you jealous? It's like you have a little crush on Ziva all of a sudden. That's too cute.
Crush. There's no crush. I don't see any crush. In fact, I'm getting nauseous just thinking about it. You gonna help me, Abs? There's a calf cow in your future if you do.
What are friends for? But it'll cost you two cat cows.
Thanks, Abs. I owe you one.
Actually, two.
Right. 2.
Alright, about 9 more minutes left in this episode. See what we can get done here. Sorry if my camera keeps blurring out. There we go. Alright, so now we get to work with Abby a little bit. Let's go ahead and process this fingerprint on the light switch.
1, 2,
So here,
3,
so you have to hold the 2 buttons,
lift it up.
tilt the Wii remote, and then bring it up to remove the tape.
Just what we want.
So now we got the fingerprints from the light switch on the tape. So there's 2 fingerprints on there because the light switch was used twice. And now for the 357
Slow and steady wins the race.
that Melvin had.
Abby Shudo does it again.
Alright, now we gotta process all the 7. So what's cool is you get to match the fingerprints on here, which is really fun. It's one of my favorite parts of this game. There's our matching fingerprint.
These fingerprints belong to Melvin Farley.
So the ones in the pistol match Melvin Farley. That was kind of an easy one because the gun was right next to him. Now we gotta process the footprints.
Let's match these footprints with the soles of known shoe brands.
So what's cool is that you can match these shoe brands on here. So we just scroll down until we get it. And there we go.
These footprints match boots commonly found in Army, Navy surplus stores. They don't match shoes from anyone we identified at our crime scene, which means they belong to our robbers.
So the footprints there belong to the robbers.
Let's match these footprints with the soles of known shoe brands.
So now we gotta process these shoe prints. And there it is right there. Match that up.
The footprints that lead one way out of the counting room were made by trailsman boots. The same boots Jason
So those are the
Valesco
same boots
wears.
Jason Valesco wore. Aha. Now for the 2 other fingerprints.
The fingerprints on the light switch belong to Jason Valesco.
And the fingerprints on the light switch belong to Jason Valesco as well. Let's see what the other fingerprint matches. Oh shoot. There we go. I kind of messed
The
up. There we go.
fingerprints on the light switch belong to Jason Valesco.
Alright, so the light switch fingerprints belong to Jason Valesco. Now we get to talk to Gibbs.
What do you make of all this, Abby?
There's a lot here, Gibbs. It's not like I can just wave my hands over the pile and suddenly divine who your criminal is.
All right. Put it on the deduction board.
So now we're going to go into the deduction board and kind of talk about the murder.
Let's see what we can find. Try again. Time to earn your lab coat. What is it I'm looking for? This isn't right. Time to earn your lab coat.
Crap.
Why don't you explain it to me,
There we go.
Abs?
So the 357 at the crime scene belonged to Melvin Farley.
Found what we were looking for.
What does that mean, Abs?
So So he was a trained marksman.
I
as we
deserve a
remember
cupcake for that.
when we were with McGee.
What does that mean, Abs?
Farley was a good shot. He wouldn't miss at close range
Well, Gibbs, it works like this.
because he was a good marksman. All right, and now we're done with the deduction board.
Gibbs, it's the other guard. Jason Valesco is the insider. What are you gonna do? Ooh, he did it again.
Time for another cutscene.
McGee, need an address for Jason Valesco.
Boss, that was the Lucky Car Casino. Valesco didn't show up for work this morning. We've called his home and his cell. No answer.
Bolo, now. McGee, trace his cell.
Already on it, boss.
All right, and to finish off this part of our NCIS walkthrough, we're going to track Jason Valesco with the satellite tracking software. Let's do this. Ready, Cody?
Uh-huh.
All right, so we just got to get him on the reticle. There we go. So we just got to get that orange
You're
dot
right on
over
top
us.
of you now, and in just a few moments you'll be caught.
Unit 198 coming in from interstate. Intercepted main. 10-4.
We're right on
All
top
right.
of you now, and in just a few seconds, game over.
In just a few seconds, he'll be caught.
10-4, Unit 221. We have it. Coming around the corner. Roger, Unit 223. Unit 198, go
We
ahead.
got him.
Boss, we got him.
Where?
Valesco is being transported to NCIS as we speak. He'll be in the interrogation room for you when you're ready.
All right, and to finish off this part, let's go ahead and interview Jason Valesco.
Let's hear it.
No need to shout.
Why were you running?
I was scared, all right?
What happened in the counting room? Need to know what you saw.
There was a hole in the wall. Dust on everything.
That it?
There was a huge frickin' hole in the wall, okay? Dustin and Mel were dead on the floor. It was a mess.
You go inside?
When I saw that, I turned around. I didn't touch nothing, I just split.
Sure about that?
Look, I already told you I left when I saw Dustin and Mel. I didn't touch nothing, I just left, okay?
That's not true because, his footprints were there. What? How is that not right? Oh, his fingerprints. There we go.
Only one problem. Got your fingerprint on the light switch in the counting room, which makes you a liar.
Okay, so I touched the light switch. So what?
What's your relationship to the victims?
We were good friends.
Could you be more specific?
I mean, we used to go and do stuff together, so yeah, we were friends.
How about Melvin Farley?
What about Mel? Mel used to take me to the shooting range.
Gonna need more than that.
He used to go to the shooting range almost every weekend. He let me come sometimes. Mel was a hella good shot.
No, because the shot in the dark thing. There we go.
Then how does he fire 3 rounds and miss with every shot?
Bad luck, I guess. How am I supposed to know?
And where were you at the time of the robbery?
I guess I was still on my way to work.
Really?
I had car trouble. I told Agent Denozo before, you can check with him.
When did you go into the counting room?
I got to work late. I didn't see the counting room until later.
After the crime?
Yeah, I walked in, just a little, you know. Then I saw that stuff and I took off.
That's not true because we've got his fingerprints. Footprints.
Everything he says is a lie.
Your boot prints say otherwise.
So, I was in the room. So what?
So we might go a little bit over 30 minutes here, but that's okay.
Your boot
We
prints
just gotta
lead
finish
one
this
way,
interrogation.
out of the counting room.
So?
Your footprints were in the dust from the explosion.
That
One way, Velasco. You were inside when they blew the wall. You turned the lights off after the explosion so that Dustin and Melvin wouldn't be able to see, just like your buddies planned. They came prepared. That's why they didn't miss. And Melvin did. And once the guards were dead, you turned the lights on and walked right out the hole in the wall. You were the inside guy. You're going to jail for it, Velasco.
Okay, wait. No, I didn't want to, but they threatened my daughter.
Threaten how?
They had night vision goggles. They just wanted me to turn off the lights. They said if I didn't do what they said, they'd kill her. Kill her, man. I didn't know what else to do.
We could protect her, but only if you tell us who killed Dustin and Melvin. Donoso, get a security team out to Velasco's daughter's school. Now.
No, I don't have names, just phone numbers. They called me from 3 different numbers.
So yeah, there's different phone numbers that we'll check out with McGee in the next part. Let's just finish this off really quickly.
Gibbs.
Hello, Jethro. I think you should come and see this.
On my way.
So in the next part, which will be coming soon, we'll be doing the autopsy with Ducky. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Zachman18, Torviewer24, and we will see you guys in part 2 of my NCIS walkthrough coming soon.